Impact of Psychedelics During Human Evolution by me, Kason Pitts. Intro. From the start of time, humans have been searching for the meaning and existence through nature, rituals, and the mind. But what if during these experiences, humans use psychedelics to kickstart the journey? In this presentation, I'll take you through how humans use substances such as ayahuasca, psilocybin mushrooms, and peyote plants to help shape early human evolution. From how it strengthened the social bonds, sparked creativity, and even inspired human spirituality. Psychedelics may have significantly influenced early human evolution by enhancing social cooperation, spiritual awareness, creative problem solving, and abilities that made humans more adaptive and culturally advanced. Strengthen social bonds. The idea that early humans used psychedelics is theoretical, but heavily supported by archaeological clues and evolutionary psychology. Sure, we won't be able to know 100% what really happened after they took them, but it's safe to say the psychoactive plants, like mushrooms, played a meaningful role in early human societies. For example, Woodstock. Let's look at a recent example where a large amount of psychedelics took place. Woodstock. During the 1969 festival known as Woodstock, there were handfuls of psychedelics going around, especially LSD and psilocybin mushrooms. These weren't considered drugs, but tools to help expand one's consciousness and reject the norms and feel socially connected with everyone present. Woodstock was important because it showed no matter the race, sex, or religion, everyone was actually one, and the psychedelics played a huge part in it. Spirituality and rituals. Anthropologists argue that psychedelics may have been used in communal rituals similar to how indigenous societies later used them in ceremonies. Psychedelics can enhance emotions, increase empathy, and blur the boundaries between self and group, meaning everybody will form as one, like a congregation. Let's look at one example I found. The Cortex Vindobonesian, sorry, Mexicanus 1. So let's dive into the 15th century Mexico and more specifically the Mixtecs, who had a manuscript named the Codex Vindobonesian Mexicanus 1, which portrays multiple gods and sacred entities associated with mushroom rituals. The scene depicts a ritual involving sacred mushrooms with several other uh, entities. The god of wind, who carries the 11 lizard, who has four. She has four headdresses or four mushrooms on her headdress. Is gonna be right here, and also holding a mushroom. Boosted cognition. Yes, it is true. Psychedelics have the potential to boost creativity and your overall cognitive process. For example, LSD can help move people away from the regular, like thinking habits, and open up your mind to new ideas. And the same with DMT. But DMT has shown the signs of increase in divergent thinking and an increase of divergent thinking and a decrease of convergent thinking. Meaning you start to think more openly and find better solutions, or multiple solutions to a one-way problem. It also helped boost creativity. Creativity doesn't come from one specific part of the brain. Instead, it emerges from the interaction of several different regions working together. Areas responsible for memory, emotion, imagination, and even problem solving all contribute to the creation, to create a thought. Sorry. Under normal conditions, these regions communicate, but their connections can be limited or followed by predictable patterns. That's where psychedelics come into play. Psychedelics can change this by temporarily altering the brain's communicational pathways. Substances like LSD, psilocybin, and DMT reduce the influence of the brain's default mode network, allowing regions that don't usually interact or connect more freely connect. This leads to increased flexibility, new associations, and more fluid thinking. In other words, psychedelics help open up pathways and create insight and novel ideas easier to access. And the counter argument, although there is no proof that psychedelics have had influence on early human evolution or any human evolution, to be a matter of fact, these show that all these factors show that it's not basically true. Some experts have even some experts argue that the development of cooperation, spirituality, and creativity can be fully explained through natural social evolution, brain development, language, and environmental pressures without the need of psychedelics. From this perspective, psychedelics were merely just cultural tools used later in history, not key aspects to human evolution. And the conclusion, psychedelics probably had an important impact on early human evolution by strengthening social connections, inspiring spiritual experiences, and boosting creativity. These effects might have made our ancestors more cooperative, imaginative, and aware of the deeper meaning, all crucial for developing culture and surviving challenges. Although there's still some debate on how much psychedelics influence us, the influence of from architecture, anthropology, and psychological points to their role as a valuable tool in the growth of humans' thinking and society. Understanding how psychedelics shaped our past can help us better appreciate their potential to influence human consciousness and culture today. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you found it enjoyable and opened up your mind to a new way of how humans became, or how we became who we are, and how we look at things today.